Hey everybody, it's Seth Jones, editor-in-chief of Golfdom magazine, doing my favorite page of the magazine each month, 19th Hole. Today I'm being joined by Max Major. He is a superintendent at Rutland Country Club in Rutland, Vermont. Hey Max, how's it going?
Good.
Well, I'm sorry that we're not doing this over a cold pint in person. That'd be the best way to do it, but I appreciate you jumping on a Zoom with me.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to be on.
Cool, cool. My first question for these is always the same. After 18 holes, I probably owe you a couple of beverages for my poor play. What are you having?
I brought this up last night at home. Without a question, it's Miller Lite.
All right, we're in the same boat. That's why we get along.
Definitely a cheap date.
Yeah, good, good, cool. Well, tell me about the course. Tell me about Rutland.
We're 18-hole semi-private golf club. I always refer to the course as old school golf. It's 1901 originated and 6,300 yard golf course, so it's a smaller property. A lot of unique green complexes and lots of slope, and we're known for fast greens, and everybody loves that. But it's a Styles Van Cleet design. It's got a lot of great sister courses in the area that are well known. Taconic Golf Club in Mass is another great gem. But yeah, it's a beautiful golf course. It's old school, and that's what we like about it. And it's got a lot of rich history, and um, yeah, that's that.
Okay, cool. And I know a little bit of this, but tell me about how did you get into the industry? Tell me about your background in golf.
Yeah, I think usually guys get into it just strictly from landscaping, and I got into it more so from the playing side. I played golf my entire life. I had a great college career playing, and then I actually ended up coaching at the University of Connecticut for a couple of years. I did grow up on the grounds crew, and that was kind of the initial break in. Um, but yeah, I just love the game of golf, love the aspect of playability. I look at it probably way different than most superintendents because I'm so invested in the playing side. Um, so yeah, I think I grew up rolling greens for my previous superintendent at 15 years old, and fell in love with kind of taking care of the golf course and setting the stage for the players and the members. And um, once I got away from coaching, I kind of COVID COVID kind of got me away from coaching, and I came back home. And 4 years later, I'm now the superintendent of my home golf club, and it's just been a crazy cool story and a lot of work.
Yeah, good,
So
good. That's awesome. Good for you. Uh, how many seasons have you been super there now? It's kind of recent, right?
yeah, I was interim last year, and then this is my first year with the title. So 2 years, I suppose, and I was the assistant for four
Okay.
uh, before. So yeah, learning a lot. I always like to say I'm drinking water through a fire hose, like most of us, but it's been a lot of fun and a completely different ball game.
Okay, cool. What advice have you been given that's always stuck with you, or do you have advice that you like to give?
Um, both parts of this question, advice that I would give, I think the greatest thing that I've been doing is note taking. I think it's super important to take notes on every day, every situation, what you did right, what you did wrong. Just 2 years in from being the superintendent, I can't tell you how much my notepad has helped me out from previous mistakes or executing a project nearly perfect. It's such a great thing to take notes. And then the best advice I've been given is there's always time for something. So just because the situation may not work out for your game plan for that day, something else can get done. So never think there's nothing to do. There's always something. So uh, audible, make new plans, always get something done.
Okay, good, good. How's on the lighter side? What sports teams do you root for?
I'm a Boston, obviously from Vermont. I'm Bruins, Pats, and Sox. We're lucky to those are easy teams to root for, and they're pretty successful. So big Bruins fan. I'm a hockey player, so um, we've had a bit of a down year, but we're looking forward to the next few years.
Yep. Okay. So from playing in college, where'd you play in college?
I played in University of Hartford in Connecticut and Johnson Wales in Miami, Florida.
Okay. So I'm going to guess that you've played some pretty nice courses. Any course you want to name drop for me that really stands out? Like just a dangerous question maybe, but I thought I'd ask.
Yeah, I hate this question because so many people ask me. Um, I think the coolest golf course I've ever played is Pete Dye Club in West Virginia.
Okay.
I think architecturally and shape wise and experience wise is Glens Falls Country Club right in our backyard.
Mhm.
It was a top 100 at one time and such a beautiful place.
Okay, okay. How's about golf highlights? How's about this? I'll make it easier for you since I know you probably get. Do you have an all-time sports highlight, either playing hockey, golf, baseball, basketball, whatever, or an all-time sports highlight of just like being a fan?
Yeah, my personal highlight was probably shooting the course record in the state am in 2020 at Stowe Country Club. I shot 12 under 60 and with my brother on the bag, and it was an insanely unique day, and it was awesome. So that's probably the greatest day of my life.
Wow, that's incredible. You just hot? Were you just rolling it in all day or what?
Yeah, everything was disappearing, and it didn't matter if it was 5 feet or 25 feet. But yeah, that was the perfect day.
Does that record still stand?
Yep, it still stands, and they just demolished the golf course, so it'll never be broken.
Yeah.
So,
They're like, Max already tore this place up. We gotta rebuild it now.
yep.
Good. All right. If I'm ever out near your now, where geographically is your course? I'm not really familiar. Like, what's the
We're at the base of Killington Mountain,
okay?
Killington Resort, so kind of central southern Vermont.
Okay.
Um,
So I do know that because actually I've been out to visit Paul before, so I know that area.
yep.
So
20
so
minutes.
uh, so if I'm other than seeing the golf course, if I'm out in that area, what would you? And I'm not a skier. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me
Right.
a recommendation.
Yeah. Vermont's definitely getting more well known about their breweries. They do a lot of craft beer up here. So there's a lot of great breweries, brewery tours, hiking and fishing, a lot of great brook fishing and the lakes. We have some surrounding lakes, Lake Bomazine. It's a great spot for an Airbnb, and the summers are beautiful. So a lot of outdoor activities like you would expect from Vermont.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, plenty to do.
I appreciate any place with a growing brewery scene. That's always a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is a fun area out there. It's beautiful out there. I've enjoyed my time whenever I get the good fortune to go out and see that area. Let me ask you about when you're out there on the course, do you have a favorite tool? Do you have something any gizmo that's your go-to that you know is old reliable?
Yeah, there's many things. I think what I need every single day is my Leatherman. It's simple as pie, but Leatherman is I think every assistant and every golf course super should have one on them at all times. You use it so much, but I love my moisture meter, and my Leatherman is probably the easy answer there.
Okay, okay, great. Have you had any moments? What's the strangest thing you've ever seen either at work or on the golf course?
So many things, but I think the strangest was last year. I do a course check every morning at about 4:45, obviously with the headlights, and I pull up to every green complex, kind of check it out. And last summer, before one of our biggest tournaments, I pulled up to the 17th green. And I'm like, what is on that green? Is that somebody or something? Somebody jammed a for sale sign in the cup of the putting green. They put it in sideways from down the road. Somebody's selling their house, so they stole it, put it in the cup, and then jammed the flagstick in. So it's pretty wild to see that. That was probably the oddest thing I sprung on at 4:45 in the morning.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, give me your dream concert. Do you have I don't know if you're a big music guy or not, but would be
Yeah, I'm pretty basic when it comes to music. I love music. Massive Luke Combs and Camp fan. So maybe a Luke Combs and Camp. Um, I wish I was more creative and unique when it comes to music, but yeah, probably Luke Combs or Camp.
Camp? I don't know Camp.
Camp would do it. It's like folk.
Okay.
Um, yeah, it's check it out. It's a
Okay.
kind of a vibey, good vibe
Okay.
type of music, but
Okay, cool. And let's get to know you personally. You have a family? What do you do for fun?
yeah, I'm actually getting married this September.
Congrats.
She is the general manager of the clubhouse at the same facility, so our lives are pretty crazy, and we had to plan the wedding around the golf course schedule. So, so yeah,
I hope you got a good rate on the banquet hall there.
yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. So we're getting married. I'm getting married this September, and then my family is local. I moved back home. They run a massive refrigeration company for Price Chopper and big industrial refrigeration stuff. So they're around. We're all into sports. Sammy's my caddy, my brother. We're super close. But I think our the thing we enjoy most is we all go to Key West every February as a family,
Oh, great.
and that's kind of our family trip. And yeah, that's about it.
Max, I knew you'd come through for me, man. What a fun interview. Great talking to you. One more time, everybody. This is Max Major. He's out at Rutland Country Club out in Rutland, Vermont. If you're ever in that neck of the woods, make sure and go out and say hi. I'm Seth Jones. Thanks for watching us here on Golfdom TV. Thank you, Max.
Yeah, thanks so much, Seth. Good to see you.
Cool.